Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing amazing. Look at us. We're in 2 rows in the office. Julie is our publications coordinator, and she is normally based an hour and a half from where we are today, obviously in Diamond Creek. The birdies are chirping out there. And Vivienne next to me, only 8 minutes away from Eltham. She's my publications manager. And today, on a rare occasion, once every couple of months, Julie drives over and we get to work in the office. But currently the cleaner is cleaning the rest of headquarters, and we're all bunched up into my little 3x3 office. But we've got 2 desks, and Julie's got this little snazzy stand-up ringing desk that we have for her with her chair. So we're like in a little study group. So I thought maybe I'd hand the floor over to these girls, and they can let you know kind of what your role entails, how many books do we currently have in publishing. Go for it. I'll take a little break here and maybe have finished my coffee and got changed.
Every Monday we have a team meeting and we have to go through our stats. So I'll just give you the stats that we gave to Nat this morning, which were we have 51 books in progress. So we've got 27 in editing, 14 in layout and 10 in print. Now, we always celebrate our wins. So there were 4 new books that went to layout. Actually, we had probably more. So we had Wendy King, Karen Mackay, Dora and Kerry Berridge, and we're going to move Lisa and Joanne this week. So we've got lots of movement going into the layout design, which is the really exciting design stage of the book. Julie, what do you think about that layout? What do we really love about layout?
Oh, I love moving to the layout design stage with your book, because it goes from a Word document to actually looking exactly like what your book's going to look like when you do eventually get it in your hand. So it's very exciting because your images go in and all of the nice swirls, if you're having them put in, go in, and the headings are nice.
Maybe I can open a layout while you're talking.
And it's really exciting because the author can then start to see what they're envisaging their book might look like. It's my favorite part of the publishing process with the book.
That's right, and we're getting ready for Christmas, so we want all our books that are going to be Christmas books to be in layout currently, or if they're not ready, we want them really to go in this week. So that's really good. And then those that are in print, we've got 10, so they might be print proof copy stage where they get their book in hand and they are going to be proofing their book, looking for all those last minute corrections. And those that are printing their bulk book, they would have been through all the stages of their book, and now they're getting prices for their bulk print. So in publishing there are many different stages, and like I said, there's 27 in editing, so they could be at first edit stage. We've got new books coming in all the time, but those that are on their 3rd or 4th edit, they're really like they've finished most of the edits, they're just getting that clean up, they're getting the fine tuning, they're getting the polish on their book. So all those different stages keep us very busy, and of course we love helping all our new authors coming in, don't we, Nat? And that's the most exciting part, is all the interactions we have with you first time authors, Nat.
And I love, like, about 2.5, 3 years ago we introduced our publishing accelerator course, which is something that you ladies host every Thursday at 11 a.m. Melbourne time, and you get to give our authors that hand holding, that real lifetime support, live and lifetime, because that's how we work with our authors. And that's where I see, this morning I interviewed Julie Greig, and she has been attending those regularly, which means she went through the journey so smoothly. And that's the difference that makes the difference often, because often when you deal with publishers, it's always email. And yes, we're moving on our emails, but really in the afternoon, it'll be like just picking up the phone, talking to people, and then you guys.
That's right. And I think that's what's really, we've got a big difference in, what other publishers do. It is the fact that we are here for our authors. We deal with them face to face every week on a Thursday. If they've got any questions they want us to answer, it's a group. Everyone's there helping each other along. And also, we have our one-on-ones with our author, like our layout handovers, and it's very exciting, and it's also a great privilege to work on so many books now.
I was just going to show, like, this is, like, for example, a full print ready cover design. So you can see the book here is that's the front, the spine, the barcode and the blurb of the back of the book. This is one of our authors. She's done a couple of books with us. And then as Julie says, you know, when they do get their layout, you know, this is kind of what the book ends up looking like inside, you know, where you've got this is what we call the cover page. So it matches to that front cover with fonts and everything. And then you've got your copyright page, you know, testimonials and dedication disclaimer, all the little bits and pieces as you go through are covered off in the book, and it goes right the way through. It's nice and consistent and all that sort of stuff. So that's well, I love seeing it at that stage as well, because the author starts to really get emotional, and it's like it starts to look like a real book. Like it's no longer this Word document. It actually has all of its little designs and all that.
That's right. And the book in hand is that next level again, where they're actually holding their book for the first time. They've spent, you know, maybe months or even years in the creation of this book, and it can be very emotional. And we're very happy when they send us photos. That's great when we share that with everybody too.
Yeah, I love when they're holding their first book in hand and then they send them out. Like it's just like, it's, as I always say, it's such a transformational journey, and I love seeing that aspect. So any final words, Jules? Any advice? Because you were, I guess, Vivi came into the business not as one of our authors, but Julie behind me, she's done 3 books, well, part of a 4th one as well. You were showing us that one this morning as well.
Yeah.
And you know, what would be your hot tip? Because obviously you were in these guys' shoes, what, 4.5 years ago?
Yeah, well, it was a little bit different back then too, because the extra support that we give now wasn't there then. Like it was just phone calls and emails. You guys were always available, but it wasn't as personal, and you know, we couldn't share screen and show examples and things like that. So, you know, I say, you know, get into publishing, come on the Publishing Accelerator calls, because it's the best place to get all of your answers. Questions answered.
Yes.
And you get to hear from the other authors in the community as well, which is really lovely. And you know, the process of writing a book, what I love about each stage is when you get from editing to layout, you're quite sick of reading your book at the end of the editing stage, and then you go to layout and it's like it's all fresh and new again. And you start reading it again and you're enjoying it again, then you get sick of it again. And then you get it in your hand and it's all refreshed and everything again too. So it's such a really nice process to go through, and it changes your life.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, that's us. And we also love spending time with each other. You know, you might see us here in office space, but often once a year we'll do a longer conference for 10 days away, where we do part bonding, part business building activities and things like that. We've been on weekends away. We do organize parties and things like that. So we'd love to have you join us at our virtual party that's going to be hosted on the Wednesday, 25th of October at 11 a.m. Melbourne time. I am just preparing the page for registration so you guys can get the Zoom link and all that sort of stuff. That's where we get to hear with 10 authors that have been working with us over the last 10 years, like sort of like stories from the first years, from the middle years, from the later years, and people from all various countries as well. Already got all the guest speakers. So it'll be a chance also to understand how different people have leveraged their books and what they have done and what has happened in their life as a result of writing a book. All right, so guys, time to go cut up our lunch. Today, Monday, always Monday, is salmon poke ball.
Can't wait.
You know, and we'll be by the pool, you know, chilling out for half an hour, just eating and replenishing ourselves before the busy second half. Mondays is usually pretty intense because a lot of the emails have hit our inbox over the weekend, and we're moving everything along. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place at midday, and watch out for my daily emails. If you're not on our database, you know, let me know, comment below, we can pop you on there. I've been sending lots of valuable emails all this month, every single day. All right, bye guys.
Bye.